Mix TV presents the Southeast Tennessee Sports Show. Presented by Check Into Cash, your one-stop money shop. Also by Hardee's. Hardee's tastes like America. Now it's time for your local sports highlights and interviews with your host, Pat Benson.
Hello and welcome to a new season of the Mix 104.1 Southeast Tennessee Sports Show, brought to you by Hardee's and Check Into Cash. I'm your host, Pat Benson, and ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back. Obviously, we look a little bit different. I'm recording this from my home studio, but nevertheless, we have high school sports, and I'm a happy man. So, without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get you caught up on our first week of scores from local sports. So, as the graphic says, volleyball. Saturday, August 22nd, we had a lot of action at the showdown on the mountain at Rocky Top Sports World in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Cleveland, Bradley Central, and Walker Valley all competed in this tournament. So let's start with Saturday. Cleveland had 4 matches. They defeated William Blount 2-0. Cleveland defeated Bearden 2-1. Cleveland beat Hardin Valley 2-1 before eventually losing to Knox Catholic 2-0. Same day, Bradley Central girls, they had 3 matches. Bradley Central defeated the Kings Academy 2-0. Bradley Central defeated Knox Central 2-0. And then finally, Heritage did knock off Bradley Central girls 2-1. Same day, Walker Valley. They defeated Cosby in their first match 2-0 before losing to Summit 2-0. They bounced back, big win over GPS 2-1 for Walker Valley before eventually losing to Concord Christian 2-1. Moving ahead, Wednesday, August 26th, Cleveland had a match against Chattanooga Christian School and the Lady Raiders won 2-0. Big shout out to all of our local volleyball teams. We're really happy to see them back in action. All right. We have one girls soccer match this week. On Tuesday, August 25th, Saudi Daisy defeated Ooltewah. My Owls went down 4-1. And we will definitely have a lot more sports updates and scores for you next week as these seasons start to finally get going. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to head out to Bradley Central, and we're going to talk to Coach Damon Floyd and 2 of his players.
You are watching the Southeast Tennessee Sports Show, presented by Check Into Cash and Hardee's.
All right, first question, Coach. Could you describe this offseason and tell us what it was like with all the craziness going on with the virus?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm sure everybody knows, but just a lot of confusion, a lot of different times, and just trying to figure out, are you playing, are you not playing, what can you do, when the kids are out of school and they're not having off-season workouts, trying to keep them in some kind of shape, and just the communication and really the like we're doing now, obviously the Zoom meetings and all the video and technology you had to use during the off-season was different than any other year we've had.
Yeah, absolutely. Could you get us caught up on what happened last Friday night? We know it was a tough game for y'all.
We just didn't pull it out. We had our chances, and really consistency was the issue. We missed some tackles at some crucial times. We missed some open passes. We dropped some open passes at some crucial times. We had penalties at crucial times. And, really 7 minutes left in the game. We're up 2 points, ball on the 25-yard line going in. We got a chance to seal it. And, we don't. We end up punting and pinning them on the 5-yard line. And then, they drove 95 yards to score, so they deserve credit for that. But we helped them a lot along the way with some penalties. I think there was 45 yards of penalties on that drive. So, obviously, first game things you got to clean up. You're going to have some mistakes. We made too many.
Absolutely. Well, something tells me that y'all probably haven't seen the last of Farragut. If history is any indicator, we could probably see them again in the near future.
Yes.
All right. Walker Valley this Thursday night, and y'all moved it up due to weather. Is that correct?
Yes. Obviously, the chance of rain and just, our field, if it takes 3 days of rain, it's probably not playable. So we had to move it up as quick as we can and just, try to have good field conditions.
Yeah, good deal. All right, what's the game plan? Without giving away too much, what do y'all need to do to come out with a victory?
We can't make the mistakes we made last week. We can't have missed tackles, can't have penalties, can't have drop passes. The same things that they got to do to win as well. So I think the team that makes the fewest mistakes will probably be the team that wins, just like every other Friday. Like to see us have a little bit better time possession and win that battle, and then field position. So it's a rivalry game. Anything can happen. There'll be a lot of emotion going on in the game, and we're just excited once again with what we dealt with in the offseason to have another chance to compete on a Friday night, or actually Thursday night, I'm sorry.
Even better. Can't even wait. One last question for you, Coach. I know the JV schedule's got to be hectic. Could you get us caught up on how the younger guys are doing?
Actually, we played Cleveland. Today's Wednesday, I guess. Monday, 2 days ago. Had a good win, 34-14, I believe. So played a lot of young guys. We feel good about our future. And some of those guys will get to play on some Friday night games. So Coach Dills is the head coach there. He does a really good job. He's very demanding. He takes it very serious, and just proud of what he's been able to accomplish since he's been the head coach of the JV program.
That's awesome. All right, guys, I got some questions for y'all. Go ahead, and I'm going to ask you the same question, and you'll both answer it. What was this offseason like for you compared to the offseason you're used to playing?
The offseason was weird because, I think we're supposed to start spring practices 2 weeks after spring break. So once school got let out, it was just there's no gyms open. You got to find a way to do anything. Only thing you really could do is run, push-ups, sit-ups, home workouts.
Same question.
It was definitely not really – you're very uncertain about what was going on, what would happen. We usually start off from winter workouts, go to speed training, go to spring practice, and that really leads up to summer practice. But this year we kind of middle of March, we just had to end it. And so it was a lot of uncertainty. I wasn't totally for sure we were going to have a season, but it was just up in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel you. All right. So how do y'all both want to improve your game from last Friday night to tomorrow night? What ways can y'all individually improve?
I feel like a way that I should have been lower and then actually becoming a bigger leader than what I was last week, verbally and physically on the field.
Absolutely.
I definitely need to play a little bit more physical the whole 4 quarters, cut off on the penalties, not get another penalty, and lead the line.
Good deal. What are y'all's – this is a tough question. What are y'all's goals for the rest of the season moving forward for the team?
Team goal, before the virus, we actually wrote down on a piece of paper all our team goals.
That's awesome.
So and then we have a banner in our weight room, but some of our team goals was become a bigger family, beat the bigger teams. Then another one was just always giving your best effort and always going hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely just want the team to be one unit together, nobody being divided or anything. And, just give every game we got 100% no matter who we're playing, and just give everybody a tough fight.
All right, cool. All right, I got some real tough questions for you now. Best sports movie of all time?
Best sports movie of all time, either The Sandlot or Remember the Titans.
All right.
Longest Yard or Happy Gilmore?
All right, Adam Sandler fan. All right, last question. Which college or NFL player do you model your game after?
I'll say either Cam Jordan or Jadavius Clowney.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
And for me, it'll probably be either Taylor Lewan or Trey Smith.
Okay, cool. And all right, I lied. One more question. Who's the funniest guy on the team this year?
The funniest guy, it got to be Javon or the incoming freshman Marcus. Javon or Marcus.
All right. Oh, what do you think, man?
Oh, Javon. Yeah, I was agree.
Okay, it's consensus. All right, fellas. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate taking the time for the interview. Good luck tomorrow night against Walker Valley. We'll all be pulling for you, and we'll be keeping up with you throughout the rest of the season. So we really appreciate it. Thanks to y'all. Thanks to Coach Floyd. And as long as I recorded this correctly, this will be on the Facebook page on Friday. So
All right, thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great one.
Tell your dad I said hi.
Yes, sir. He says the same.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
You are watching the Southeast Tennessee Sports Show, presented by Check Into Cash and Hardee's.
All right, welcome back to the Mix 104.1 Southeast Tennessee Sports Show, brought to you by Hardee's and Check Into Cash. Big shout out to Coach Damon Floyd and his players for making the time to speak with us. And before we send you off for this week, we are going to go ahead and give you a quick recap of what's going on in high school football. Due to inclement weather, most of our games are getting pushed up to Thursday evening, the day of this recording. So let's start off with the big game everybody's talking about. Walker Valley at Bradley Central, followed by Cleveland. They are traveling up to Hardin Valley. Ooltewah will be taking on Red Bank, two traditional powerhouses. East Hamilton will be going out to Soddy Daisy to take on the Trojans. McCauley will be traveling up to Knoxville to take on Webb School. McMinn County is traveling up to Sequoia. Tellico Plains is hosting McMinn Central. Polk County is traveling down to East Brainerd to take on Silverdale Baptist Academy Seahawks. And Copper Basin will be hosting Georgia Force. So that's going to do it for this week's show. Remember, you can keep up with live sports coverage on Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and Fiesta 99.1. As for us, we will be with you every week as long as we have local sports. We will continue to give you exclusive interviews with coaches and players. So, as always, big shout out to our executive producer, Austin Chadwick, for making all of this happen. I'm your host, Pat Benson, and I'll see you next week.